Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Aboagye and I create content on studying abroad. In today's video, I take you to Canada to McGill University. McGill University is actually one of the U15 universities. These are one of the U15 universities and universities in Canada you should target if you are looking for scholarship. I made a video where I talked about other universities where you should target if you are looking for scholarships. It's called the 15 universities in Canada you should apply for. So in today's video, I'll take you through the step-by-step process to apply to McGill. Earlier this year, I've spoken about two top scholarships you could apply to McGill. That is the McCormack-Bain Scholarship, and now is the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship. For these two scholarships, you need to apply before, then you can apply to McGill. So for the people who already applied to the scholarship, in this video, I'll take you through applying to McGill. And not only that, McGill has a lot of internal scholarships you can apply for. So if you didn't apply to any of these two scholarships, you shouldn't worry. There are lots of scholarships you could apply for. So this is your fund, your studies. And they say that students accepted to our thesis. So it's very important. It's either you apply for thesis based, that's research. For the people who apply for coursework, you will have to self-fund. So if you know you do not have money, please focus on the thesis-based masters. So thesis, masters, and PhD. You usually get a funding offer with your admission letter. I'll leave this for you to read about, but you do get funding for thesis-based masters. So before we go into the application process, the deadline varies based on the program you're applying for. So before you start this video, before you start applying, go to Google and type the name of the program you want to apply for to check their deadlines. Also, for English proficiencies, they waiver it for people who are from English-speaking countries or they study. You can hear from my voice, I really have a very bad cold, but I need to push this video. So like the people who apply for non-thesis, they will not qualify for a scholarship. So what you do is you type the name of your program, if it's MSc or PhD. So I'm going to use MSc, the name of the program, and McGill. This will come up. It's usually the first link that comes up. So I click on this. I've already opened this link, so this is the computer science. And you could see, so in McGill, there are 3 intakes, fall, winter, and summer. This also depends on the program. Some programs you can get admission for fall, winter, and summer. Other programs you can't. Example like the computer science is only for fall, and the deadline for international students is December 15th. Everything you need to know about this program can be found here. One thing about McGill is also that you could apply directly for a PhD with your BSc if you had good bachelor. So it's here. Outstanding applicants with an undergraduate, that is bachelor's degree, who have extensive research experience may be admitted to a doctoral program without completing a master's degree first. So you could click here and read it if it's something that's of interest to you, which I think is really good, because for a PhD, if you get a PhD, you get funding also. So I'll leave all this for you. So I'm also going to try another program. You see, computer science is 15th December. I will do civil engineering. I've already done this, but for you to see what I'm talking about and for you to see why it's important to check all these things. So civil engineering, MSc. Meng is non-thesis, so you do not get funding. You might not get funding. You have to check and see. So for here, you could see they have you can get admission for fall and winter, and the deadline is January 15th and July 15th. So you need to know all these deadlines for the program you are applying for. And when it comes to supervisors, you also need to take your time and check. Some departments will require you to have a supervisor. Other departments, it is not a requirement to have a supervisor before you apply for that. So yeah, I did. So this I'm telling you, some departments will require you to get supervisors. Others will not. So it's here. Every department at McGill has different admission procedures. While some will expect you to connect with a potential supervisor prior to applying, others will assign a supervisor to you after you have been accepted. So you have to take your time to check all these things. But for here, taking the time to find a supervisor who will complement your research and learning style will help to ensure the success of this relationship. So it's always good. Like, you could also reach out to some supervisors to see, even if it's not required. But if you don't hear from anybody, if it's not required, I would still advise you to go ahead and apply. So without wasting much time, let's apply to McGill. What you need to do is you go to Google, our best friend, McGill Grad School Apply. And the reason why I don't give you the links, I show you how to do it, is so that you know what to do for other universities. So if you want to apply to, let's say, University of Toronto, it's going to be the same idea. You type University of Toronto Grad School Apply, and the first link will give you the where to apply to on the university's website. So I click on this. And this is what I talked about. So it's winter, summer, and fall. So let's take your time and let's read this thing. If you're applying for summer 2024, please select 2023-2024 application cycle in the next step. If you're applying for the fall 2024, winter 2025, please select 2024-2025. So you see, so the people who want to go to summer next year, this is what you are going to choose. And for fall 2024, this is what we are going to choose. So access our graduate application portal. We click on this link. Because McGill is in Quebec, McGill is a strictly English-speaking university. So, but they do things both in English and French. So that is why you see the French and the English. So we create an account. We start with that. Your email address. Please make sure that you type the right email address, because this is where they will send all the information to you. My first name is Barbara. My last name is Aboagye. Your date of birth, let's choose something. January, let's choose 2000. So we continue. So a temporary pin has been sent to your email address. So you have to check your email to get this pin. And once you get that pin in your email, you need to put it in there. Yeah. And for this month, in December, I'll be pushing a lot. Which year did I choose? 2000. Hopefully, I'll be pushing a lot of videos on scholarships and how to apply. So if you haven't yet subscribed, kindly do so right now. Hit the subscribe button and get the bell to get notified once I post videos, because this December I will try, if it's possible, to push videos every day, because you have to study abroad this year. Okay, so I need at least 12 characters. I hope I remember this password. Okay, you have not yet started an application, so here we just have to start new application. The application process is always easy. It's your documentation. So we are going for fall 2024. That's next year. You choose whichever one you want. If it's winter 2024, that is next year, like January, or if it's summer 2024, so fall. This is for graduate school. If you apply for undergraduate, it's also going to be the same thing. So graduate studies, create application. Okay, open application. Let's do this. As the application is always easy. It's preparing your document, and I've made videos on how to prepare these documents. So you need to take your time, watch and use that to prepare your application. So you're gonna choose English. First, prepare to apply. Fill out the application form. Submit. So we will continue. So continue. So let's do this. Miss, I don't need this. My name has changed. No. Your address, are these important? I'm gonna go to but yeah, fill all these other information if you need that. Citizenship, Ghana. Current anticipated visa status. So you are gonna be student. Country of birth, Ghana. City of birth, Accra. Languages, English. So continue. So biological parents, I really don't want to fill all these things, but let's do this. Father, AA. But please put your parents' names there. So this is my mother. If your parents, if your parents are deceased, then you could do, I do not have a second parent. I do not identify as indigenous, so you choose that. If you do, choose whichever one you do. So do you have a McGill ID number? No. Do you have a Quebec permanent code? No. If you ever gone to school in Quebec, you have a permanent code. Continue. So you've never gone to school, so you do not have these codes. Student house that can only be provided to admitteds. So do you wish to be considered for a student housing offered by McGill? Personally, I prefer to stay on campus if I move to a new place. It's easier as compared to having to look for accommodation, but it's up to you to decide. So your academic history, let's add new. Okay. Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah, so I choose that. I did this for my undergraduate. My degree was a BSc bachelor, which is interesting, but okay, bachelor of civil engineering. Did you graduate with a degree from this program? Yes. So start date, we are back again to fill in these things. You choose the actual date. 2016. GPA information. This form helps evaluate your application more quickly by helping us convert your GPA to a standard format. Base your response on your latest or final transcript. Click here for a quick video tutorial on completing this section. I will leave you to go watch that video. So you click on this, but let's look at it quickly. So wait, this as well. Oh, okay. So here they want you to convert it to McGill's GPA. So I'll just go to, where am I even applying? I'll go to Google education equivalent McGill. So this is it. I'll open this. You just have to choose your country. I'm gonna close these things. So my country is Ghana. I'll just type GH. And this will also tell you the requirements they need from your country. So first class is a 4, 3.3. So for Ghana, they need an overall grade of upper. So I'm gonna choose a 4. I'm gonna close all these links. No, I can't even find where I was working on. Please don't tell me I've closed the tab. Okay, yeah. GPA overall standing 4. But GPA overall standing or average. Okay, so now this makes sense. Okay, so you put from your university, because Yeah, now use our GPA conversion page to create a standardized converted GPA for conversion skill used. Wait. We will open this, but I think it's the same page I opened. Yeah, this is Ghana. This is on a 4-point grade scale. So I'll go back, but to even make it easier, I could just look at this video. There's a 4-point scale, as I said. So on a 4-point scale, no, but you can leave this if you don't want to. So provide your complete academic history. Be sure to include all universities, degree granting colleges, and university level schools you attended. So if you did a master's, you could also add that. If you maybe did an HND and you topped up bachelor's, you could add all of them together. So we continue. My link is a bit slow today. So your program selection, we are choosing master's thesis. You choose whichever one you qualify, you want to apply for. I'm looking for civil engineering. MSc civil engineering thesis. Okay, full-time for 2024. The deadline for the program and term you've selected is 15th January. Okay, so they put it here, 15th January. Data. Okay, so this is good. So we continue. Have you ever been a Meters Global Award intern? You could check, but usually if you are, you will know. So no. Will you apply for a scholarship from the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat? I'm sure you choose no, but yeah. But we could look here. Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and McGill Scholarship, so which is good. In partnership with McGill University, offers scholarship to students to pursue their master's or PhD. Let's look at this. Eligibility, yeah. So must apply and receive an offer of admission from McGill. So this is their website. What I'll advise you to do is you could send them an email to. So all these things, like I'm not even sure the website exists, but just to be honest, but you could just send them an email to ask. Are there other funding sources you apply to or intend to apply? You decide yes or no. Have you already received an offer of funding or sponsorship? No. So program requirements, I want structures. So let's have to take possible supervisors. So you you will choose and they'll pick one for you. So these are the professors, and you could pick them and put their names there. AA, BB, CC. Continue. Do you want to authorize someone else to access information about your application? No. So consent to release of personal information is true. Continue. I agree, but please take your time and read these things. Please indicate with 10 words describe your gender. I'm a woman. Prefer not to answer. You decide. Prefer not to answer. Black. Prefer not to answer. So do you anticipate requiring financial aid? Yes. I currently have ever been in the care of a provisional state. Prefer not to answer. Please read and choose whichever suits you. No. Continue. So these are your referees. It is important to have the right number of referees for your program. Most programs require 2, but you should consult your program requirements. Requires the names and cut off for 2 referees, so I'm gonna add a referee. First name A. You put your email address. No, I can't. Gmail.com. Send to recommender. So you could add the 2 referees, then we continue. Okay. These are the points I didn't fill. That's at the beginning that I didn't want to fill. The first letter of the first name must be capitalized. Required to. So if you don't want, you could also save for later, but I'm gonna fill this information just for them too, so that we see what happens. Where is it? What was the problem? Okay, address. Permanent address. Ghana. Accra. 123 213. Save. Review. We go back to see which ones we missed. Select a country. Okay, let's go back and see. But I've done this. Okay, maybe they've not updated. I'll go back to the review and look for the other ones. Family background. Second parent. The first letter of the first name must be capitalized. I'm just gonna capitalize these things to make it easier for everybody. Okay. Continue. And we needed 2 referees. I just put in 1, so I'm gonna do that one. Add a referee. Okay. We send to recommender. Okay, we would go back again to the reviews. Second parent, the first letter of the last name must be identify and contact. Billing address, street address is required. Let's open this. This is my street address. I'll edit it and over. Region, okay, Accra. Save. So sometimes if you think you are doing it right but it's not working, it's because you are missing some information. So you need to go back and read again. Here it says you must have one permanent and one mailing address. We only have a permanent, so we have to add 2 addresses. So we have to do for a mailing address. So mailing, country Ghana, street 122 Owa, city Accra, region Greater Accra, postal code 213, valid from so it's still okay. Yeah, it be safe. So let's go back to the review and check what's happening. So we have everything here. Be sure to review application for accuracy before submitting. You can also save the application and return later. Finalize and pay for the application to submit it. If you are satisfied with the application and already submit, click finalize. If you are, I'm gonna click that and we will see, but obviously I'm not going to pay, just to show you how it's going to look like. McGill, just like any university in Canada, they do require an application fee. So I don't know why it's taking too long, but yeah. So this is the fee for you to see. So you put in your card details, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. So once, as you can see, when we were doing all these things, we didn't get to upload our documents and all those things. So you need to pay before you'll be able to see all those things to apply. So once you are done paying, maybe between 30 minutes to 1 hour, you go back again, you log into your portal, and you'll be able to submit your application, submit all those documents that they will require. So that is how it works. So wishing you all the best. If you did apply for the MasterCard Foundation, you do not have to pay. If you get selected, they will give you a code to be able to apply for free. So this is how we apply to McGill. If you want to study in Canada, as I told you, these are universities you should apply for. When it comes to the documents you will need, your CV, your SOP. I already have videos on that. If you are looking for more scholarships to apply for, you could go to playlist and you look for, so this is help you to, I thought I just saw the scholar. So if you want to study in Australia, this will give you scholarships in Australia, this scholarships in Singapore. Yeah, this is other videos on how to apply for other universities and scholarships. This playlist, this is how to write your statement of purpose. So there are a lot of videos. Whatever you are looking for, just type it, it will pop up. So if it's scholarship, you just type scholarship, it will bring up a lot of these scholarships that you could apply for. So I wish you all the best, and to hear from me again.